G'day everybody, it's Woz here, and today I'm at the Mooloolah Valley Skate Park, and I'm here to share my thoughts and opinions on how to perform a fun skateboarding manoeuvre called the backside 50-50 axle stall. If you enjoy this type of content, feel free to subscribe to the channel. With your ongoing support, we can grow our skateboarding community and this channel. Some tricks you'll need to know before even attempting the backside 50-50 axle stall: knowing how to do a backside kick turn on transition, knowing how to fly out of the transition and land on the top of the ramp. Another helpful tip is knowing how to transfer your upper body weight from inside the transition of the ramp up on top of the deck of the ramp. That's very important. And also knowing how to push back on your heels of your skateboard like this. So to start this trick off, let's go at a very slow pace and keep right in the bottom of the transition of the ramp. And we'll roll up and we'll do a 90-degree kick turn. We'll put our front wheels down, roll along that line for a second, or stall in that position on that line for a split second, and then we'll do another 90-degree backside kick turn to re-enter the transition of the ramp. This is a great little thing to do. You're not actually putting your trucks and wheels onto the coping because that can be a bit scary, but it helps you get used to the movement of what your body needs to do to learn the backside 50-50 axle stall. I strongly suggest you do this in the transition of the ramp and just incrementally go up higher on the transition of the ramp, all the way up to just before your wheels touch the coping of the ramp. Okay, the next step of this process is to continue doing that until you feel your wheels roll over the coping of the ramp and you actually stall inside the transition of the ramp. Your board and your body is still on the inside of the ramp. Your wheels and trucks have locked into the coping. I'll show you how that looks. Okay, so once you've mastered the 50-50 axle stall inside the transition of the ramp, it's time to move on from being inside the transition of the ramp and leaning back with your upper body weight and pushing down with your heels, like I mentioned earlier, putting you and your skateboard on the top deck of the ramp and your skateboard in the 50-50 axle stall position. So when you drop in, go at a moderate to fast speed. When you see your front wheels about to hit the top coping of the ramp, that's when you want to rotate your upper body weight, preload it in a 90-degree backside turning motion. Wherever your shoulders move, your hips and legs will follow. With that speed and that pre-coiled motion, your back wheels should roll up over the coping. It'll push your body weight from inside the transition of the ramp up on top. And like I mentioned earlier, push down on your heels as well. This will help bring your body up and sit on top of the transition of the ramp. Now let's practice a few of those. Stand on top of the ramp. Bring your body from in there up to there and push back with your heels. That'll lock you up on top of the ramp. You're not going to fall forward. Let's practice a little bit more. Okay, so let's say you've gotten to this stage and you're locking in and your body weight's up on top of the ramp. How do we then re-enter? Because that's scary for some people. When you're up here and you want to go back in there, it's all about upper body weight, rotation of your shoulders and hips, evenly distributing your body weight. Okay, so let's imagine I'm on the top deck of the ramp right now and I'm locked into the coping. I've got my body weight over my heels. What I want to do is turn my shoulders and hips, put my leaning arm where I want to be going. So I've already pre-coiled for the turn. Lift up my front wheel and do a kick turn. So it's like this. And when I land here, I don't want to have all my body weight up on the transition of the ramp. I want to lean forward like a drop-in, match the transition of the ramp this way with my body weight, evenly distribute my body weight and roll away. I strongly suggest you practice some 50-50 axle stall drop-ins. This will greatly help you with this trick. Now what I'll do is I'll film this skateboarding maneuver and I'll put on some super slow motion. Visually, I hope that'll help you see all the nuances me and my skateboard are doing to perform this skateboarding maneuver. So there you have it, everybody, the backside 50-50 axle stall on transition. Hopefully with the thoughts and opinions that I've shared with you today. And if you're willing to put the time and effort into this skateboarding maneuver, you'll be on your way to mastering this fun skateboarding maneuver. And as always, I truly appreciate you spending this time with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.